Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Minecraft Hardcore. Last time we may have started a possibly small forest fire, but it's fine. I cleaned up some of the debris. There's some left. We'll clean that up whilst I explain. Could you imagine if I just walked off and died at the start of the episode? That'd be crazy. But no, I'm going to do a bit more cleaning up and explain what we're going to do this episode. But yeah, do check out last time if you feel like it, because it's really funny seeing the level at which I was panicking, and it was entirely self-inflicted. So give it a watch if you're interested. But yeah, this time, so to bring anybody up to speed, or maybe you've taken a break from watching the series, or maybe you just haven't tuned in to the last couple episodes, doesn't matter, I have you either way. But essentially, we have realised that our previous tree farm just wasn't very, as the kids say, good. So we've decided we're going to relocate it over to here. Obviously, we need a lot of space to go and plant said trees. So, our scheme is we're going to clear out this whole area here, maybe I've been debating it kind of extending a bit more this way, so maybe I shouldn't have stopped that fire. But yeah, we've kind of expanded out here, so obviously we can have a proper area for a load of oak, a load of birch, a load of jungle, a load of savannah, a load of cherry, just everything, basically, to make it as good as possible. And it means they won't all be next to each other, crammed in, and all the leaves start overlapping, and then they won't decay, and it's a whole thing. It should be properly manageable, because it's, you know, got a proper amount of space to do it in theory. There is just one slight little issue, and it's what I'm going to try and aim to do today, because I need saplings in order to do a tree farm, and if we take a quick peek at my inventory, and look at me doing episode prep, you'll notice I have most saplings in the game, okay? I don't have any of the nether ones, and I know you can make bamboo wood, you know, that's fine. But, you know, we got oak, we got birch, we have spruce, we have some jungle, we've got a single acacia sapling, some pale oak ones, and some cherry saplings, which is all well and good. Except I would quite like to grow more than one acacia tree, and I think staking the continued existence of the nice little park we turned our previous tree farm into, and would be a little bit antsy, you know, because it requires a lot of TLC, and there's a chance it wouldn't even drop, and I just look very stupid. Or I could just go and get more, which is kind of what I want to do. And you know how trees are. If you've ever played Skywalk, I'm sure you've seen, well, maybe you've seen footage rather than had it happen to you, where you've seen somebody harvest a tree and it's just giving them no saplings. I don't really want that to happen, because I'm going to have to do this anyway. I want to go and try and find a savannah. The issue is there's actually, if I were to move this, there's actually a spot left where we don't have one of the woods. And you may be sat there thinking, what? Really? And yeah, no, don't worry, I didn't know this too, but I googled just in case there was a gap in what I was going to be doing for this tree farm, and it turns out that there is. So whilst we're going to go and look for a savannah, we also got to go and look for a whole new sapling, which I have never actually acquired or found in my world so far. So yeah, if you're sat there thinking, yeah, we have to go and try and find a mangrove swamp. I know, I'll admit, like, those trees look horrible to, like, harness, so I'm hoping that maybe there's, like, you know, a simpler version of them if you were to grow the saplings. I know that the saplings generate differently on them, and that you can kind of, I need to get them once, and as long as I'm not an idiot, I'm chilling, so yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, this, but we gotta go on an adventure to find it. And the issue is if you look at our Y coordinates, everything for around 2,000 blocks was generated pretty early in the series, where I'm 99% sure mangrove swamps didn't exist. So we're gonna have to go a little bit far out. Is there any bed in here? No, I'll just. Do I have to nab? I'm not gonna nab my main one. I'm gonna nab the purple one, but we're gonna go on an adventure because we gotta get it basically as far away from here as we can, and then use a tiny little bit of strategy, and if everything pans out, we should be able to hopefully find them. So to my gut knowledge, this is kind of, back when they first came out, this is a helpful anecdote, I swear. Me and my friends went to start an SMP server where we had one nearby because it was a cool new thing, and I swear I read a guide at the time that said that they generate on the coast next to, is it cold oceans or warm oceans? I'm not sure. I think it was one of the oceans. It wasn't just a regular ocean, but they spawn there. If I have to imagine a swamp, I want to say it's a warm ocean, right? But which way do I want to go? I mean, I've walked out this way. I've been that direction like a couple times, but I can also get there quite quickly. Like, where's this roughly going to take us? Like, okay, yeah, it's plus X and negative Z. You know what? Screw it. This isn't the usual area I go wandering off on, fun fact. I mean, actually, I'm trying to think the last time we did go this direction. It was a good while ago, I think, because the end pool's over this way, so anytime I kind of walk over this way, it's kind of with the implicit knowledge of, you know, okay, he's going to the end again, so, you know what, listen, there's a coastline here, why don't I follow this around? Obviously, I do know where this ends, because over that way is to the left, and then kind of straight on is where we brought our villagers in, because there was a village that ways ages ago, so how about we go on an adventure? Also, I entirely forgot to go and do the music room, but I can't be bothered turning back now because we're going to be traveling a while. So, this episode's song is Lovesick by Kei Nasuda. I already wrote it on the thing in advance, which is why I forgot to go and do it, because the first take of this video kind of stalled out quite quickly. It's because, I'll admit, I was really confused on if I had an acacia sapling or not, because apparently I'm blind as a bat. So yeah. Also, I have a drink with me, so I do apologise if I have to pause for a couple seconds in commentary. The main reason for that is that I am coming down with a cold that I'm hoping my immune system's fighting off. It's weird. I'm like in the phase where I know I'm about to come down with something, but I'm hoping it can get fought off by my body. But I'm still a little bit congested, a little bit dry throated, but it's not like a fully fledged cold, if you get me. So yeah, I might have to stop every so often to like at least more than I otherwise would do, I think is the better way to phrase this. But okay, right. I admit I've been through this way. I forget that this is a tundra. And I know all the way over there is icy, so I'm going to take a right. I want to get away from these. In case you don't know, my favourite little Minecraft fact is biome temperatures. But basically, one of the updates, they made it so cold biomes can't generate next to warm biomes 99% of the time if the game can so help it. I do apologise that my computer's lagging a bit. I'm going to maybe crack up my window a little bit, see if that does anything. But basically, if we're in a... I'm going to assume the mangrove swamp is a warm biome based on everything I know about it. So I'm going to go this way and hope it warms up, because I know if we just keep going left, it keeps getting colder. And it kind of changes gradually. Like, I'm not sure how many thousands of blocks it can take to, like, fully change the temperature of the world, actually. That'll be a fun trivia question in any hypothetical Minecraft quiz. If anybody knows, let me know. But I assume the reason that we're lagging is because we're generating new chunks. I kind of had this growing, sneaking feeling a little bit that if we did go this way, this would happen. Because I've never actually gone to, basically, there's a little area that we just walked past where there's a whole thing dug in. You're gonna have to deal with seagulls screeching now as well, because Mr. Neremik lives on the coast. But basically, every time I get just where we were before we turned right, I've always turned left. I've never, ever gone right. I always go left, off that village, which is an interesting Nera fact, I suppose. So these should be some of the easiest new chunks to generate, because I don't only have to worry about... Oh, no we don't. But, oh! See, I think I have been this way, because I recognise that cherry biome. But I just kind of thought, there's a slim chance it could generate in the new chunks here, if that makes sense. Like, I know I've generated over there, and I've kind of generated around here, but I knew that this was kind of like the easier area to go to. And that said, let's park up, and then let's have a quick sleep and continue on, because the last thing I want to do is get caught out by mobs. I'll admit it. That would spook me. That would spook me ever so slightly. But, oh, while I'm sitting down, I can have a sip. That's a good lem sip. I'm not sure if I said I have a lem sip with me, so if you hear me sipping anything, that's what it is. I'm not sure if they have it in any of the countries, but any other time I record while slightly ill. In some cases, I'm just very ill. I have a lem sip with me or some other drink, which is just like a it's kind of a lemon or sometimes blackcurrant flavoured soothing drink for your throat, which is quite good actually. I have it occasionally before I go to karaoke, just in like prep. Because I know Jägermeister is the traditional thing. Fun fact: singers will like often drink that before performing to make their throat better at singing. But sometimes I'll have a lem sip before I go on to karaoke. I don't bring into the venue, but I'll have them like an hour or two beforehand. And I'm sure I'm placeboing myself. But yeah, no, it's quite good because it soothes up my throat. Otherwise, I'd sound way more congested. And I'd be like this, and I'd be like, oh, so. Shout out Lemsip. I did have to go buy another carton today because I went into this was awful. I woke up this morning and I was like, right, had a dry throat yesterday. It's not going away. I know what this is. Got to get some Lemsip down here. Open the kitchen thing. There was, there was a Lemsip packet in there and there was none in there. And I was like, oh, I'm cooked. I said, check it out, a little village. I didn't expect this, I'll admit. I think I definitely have been here. You notice how my game's kind of stuttering a little bit less, which will push my computers to the limits. But I think, is everything taken out of here? It's not. Well, I don't mind if I do take some stuff in that event. I mean, I guess I can leave you a single stick. How's that sound? Fair trade and some dirt? Yeah. Yeah, they call me the entrepreneur. It's not just I'm exploiting these people by taking everything they own for my own benefit. No. It's because, you know, I love myself a good deal. I walk into a club and everybody says, oh my god, it's Mr. Neremik. That guy that makes really good deals. Of course they do. Yes. No, that's why the last time you were over this way was when we were looking for a And this is about as far as we got, I believe. We were looking for one of the doohickeys and thingamabobs, very descriptive. Yeah, I want to get back onto that ocean there. I thought it continued past it, but I wasn't certain. The deep darks, I was looking for like big mountains and stuff, and where we go, I think that actually was where we went to the deep dark. So we really are bordering some new chunks, which, I mean, how far out are we now? Can we? Okay, so we're about, you know what, I'll give myself that. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. So over that way to the mountain I went under for the deep dark, or it's one of them anyway. I kind of just did like covert ops around here, like kind of looking in the caves and all the mountains until eventually, thankfully, the game showed me mercy and was like, okay, fine, you can have a deep dark. And honestly, possibly next to, I'm trying to remember what the episode was. There's one where I raid a bastion, and it's really funny because you can tell I'm working overtime to not die that episode, and I don't think there's any cuts in it, so it's just pure unfiltered anxiety for 20-something minutes. Those two are by far some of my favorite episodes in the series because you can tell that's just when I'm at my comfort zone and I am stressed. Like, very stressed. But they're good, they're good. This series is at its best and I'm almost dead. That's a line. Yeah, I've definitely been to that village as well. It all rings a bell, though I'm hoping I can ring a different bell. A bell that says, land ahoy, you broskies. I just found exactly what I was looking for. Yahaha. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure I stay on top of my food and health, because knowing how I play this game, there's a very real chance that I just get absolutely mugged by, well, you know, I accidentally fail a parkour jump, and that's just how the series ends. It'd be in character. Genuinely, I don't think we'd expect anything else. I mean, also an exploration episode, liking as we go and explore. Yes, that too. That too is accurate to the series. I don't know why that is, by the way. I've checked. Nothing's updating. My computer just felt like being slow today. That was also part of the reason I junked the initial recording. I thought maybe closing some extra stuff would fix it. But apparently no. Mr. Neremik's computer, it works on a different frequency, okay? It does what it wants. And we just accept that fact. I mean, yes. Okay, seriously. We were even fine when my cursor was still. Fine, nice. I'll take my hands off. I'll have a sip. I think I know possibly what may cause it. My friend used the same issue. Whenever they move their cursor in the game, it'd go from like a smooth 100 frames a second down to like 15, if not lower. It was something to do with their mouse's polling rate. So yeah, if you ever have that issue with Minecraft on PC, there you are. Who says you don't learn anything on that YouTube channel, eh? And yeah. But regardless, notice how it's not just under us. We are actually getting warmer. I don't really know where else I can go from here. I can follow this river around. I can curl around. Again, I'm not... Mangrove swamps were added before wardens and that, right? So, in theory, if I hang around here, I should find something. But part of me wants to head further out because I feel like... I have this gut feeling because I feel like I've probably orbitally explored this area, but never like fully properly. You know, it's like it gets to a point where it's like I'll stop recognizing our marks and stuff like that cherry biome and that snowy peak. I really like the boundary of my memory. It's like it gets to a point where it's just like, okay, yeah, we don't know where we are. And I've maybe passed through here, I maybe haven't. And when I didn't, unfortunately, gets lost in about 200 and something episodes. So I want to head a bit further out. I just want to just keep on going, because I kind of have to. I mean, it's going to make the trek back awful. I mean, see, I'm thinking this now. I absolutely could have done like a cheeky nether portal. I could have gone to say where the because we fixed the railway in the way to the what do you call it? Oh, okay, I gotta stay near the coast. Are you? I mean, that was a okay. I'm a little bit nervous here. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna follow the coast around. Maybe I just hope I touch the coast further ahead and I bump into it. I mean, we're getting pretty far out, things considered. Yeah, okay. We'll commit. We're going straight. I don't know why. I'm just gonna listen to my gut. And okay, destroyed seaweed though. That's fresh, which is neat. And then we will be on the lookout again. Mangrove swamp. From what I remember, they like to generate on the coast. So remember, at least on the server that me and my friends played on with the mangrove swamp, there was a coast involved. But okay, I was accidentally pressing my C key. That's my bad, everybody. Are we? I don't see. I'm noticing the edge of the world, and I'm not sure whether it's like a See, I'm looking at that over there, and I'm just thinking, oh no, that's not the one I think it is it? Okay, thankfully, regenerating. But oh no! I see that. I fucking see that. I hate those things. We're going around this way. Now fun other than Neremik fact, cannot fucking stand guardians or anything to do with them. Genuinely, generational heebie-jeebies. I can't do it. I do not physically have it in me. My soul Okay, I found land home, motherfuckers. I hate God, I just genuinely can't do it. I mean, that much actually why my shit's lagging, because I'm loading in a bunch of new chunks and all the seedweed that's like generated improperly is just breaking. It's like, yes. Yeah, no, I cannot express just like genuinely it gives me the ick. I know everybody has their list of icks in a person, but for me, my major Minecraft ick is yeah, probably having to ever see a guardian ever again. I'm gonna admit. But oh. Wait, hang on, am I? Sorry, I'm very confused. I thought I was heading negative this direction, and am I? I'm not stupid, right? Both directions say east. Huh? I didn't accidentally turn around, did I? Okay, I was heading in the direction where X goes up, so let's find that. That's not, and then that negative number was increasing, so that would be this way, huh? No, for some reason it feels like I almost got turned around. I assume it's probably the panic from having discovered a mangrove swamp, but okay, I'm gonna go this way. I think, yeah, okay. I feel like oh, a bit. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, if you know in Assassin's Creed when you like desync, I felt I felt like I had one of those moments, but. As I was saying, they're getting further away. Like, I kind of said everything in a 2,000 block radius is pretty much screaming, you know, I'm out to get you, and among other fun things. Do I want to cross this landmass? See, I'm thinking about it. Oh! Okay, well, lucky me. We are in a warm area. In fact, I should be checking. I'm looking at my coordinates just to say how far away from home I've got. It's like, yeah, let's track how many miles I've tracked. No, we actually have discovered a savanna, which is nice, because it means I can yoink some saplings, and maybe, just possibly, we find a savanna village that we can raid for all it's worth. Because, you know, we're generous, we're humble over here, what can we say? And we're 17 minutes in. No way that's right. There is no way that's right. No. I refuse. There's no way. But anyway, I'm going to cut down these trees. I'm set to go see the Backrooms movie in a few days, for those interested. I've been hearing it's quite good from my friends that have gone and seen it, so I've... oh, this is a really small savanna biome. I kind of feel bad taking it, I'll admit, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do. I do have to actually clean up my inventory, is what this man has to do. But yeah, I've been tempted to go see that recently, because I get paid in like a week, so if it's still in my local cinema, I'll have to double check. I am quite tempted to maybe, perhaps, possibly... go and watch it. I'm thinking, okay, we gotta say goodbye to the potatoes. Let's grab this acacia wood though. Again, I'm making a tree farm in order to have all the different woods and stuff. So I should probably, like, if I'm here, you know, at least have the decency to, if I'm destroying the tree, you know, pick up the damn wood as well. It's like that kind of, you know what I mean? At least, because the ideal tree farm is one where I've harvested it so much I never have to use it again, which is obviously very unrealistic for Minecraft. There's always something more to be doing, especially on this save. But you get what I mean. Okay, it is getting to nighttime. I was kind of planning to spend nighttime here once I saw it, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the flint and steel. It's a grade 8 evil artifact, fucking Jujutsu Kaisen ass thing. I don't want it. It's not cool. It's not right. But it kind of what is that? Is that a fish? I thought it was a guardian for a second, and I was about to open. Even the thought of a guard just genuinely made me shudder there. Like, bro, ugh. I can't stand them. It just dead ass. I can't be the only one, right? They get on my skin. Like, you can keep your treasures, genuinely. I don't even think ocean monuments are particularly worth raiding. They can keep it for all I care, seriously. In fact, I encourage them to. I highly encourage this behaviour. Please, can I sleep? I want to continue on this. No way, we're 19 minutes in. Please? Okay, I'm going to have another sip of my stuff. And that is me done. Oh, that was not stirred properly. I meant to, like, stir it so, because it's like a powdered thing that you put in boiling water. Oh, sorry, warm but not boiling water, but I put it in boiling anyway, don't tell anybody. Don't tell Mr. Lemsip. But, yes, if you don't stir it properly, you let it sit too much, it all goes to the bottom, and your last sip is absolute misery. So, needless to say, valuable lessons learned about reading the instructions correctly, and I'm going to give this 1 second. Any more saplings over here? That is lovely. But I am going to keep on heading on, because I don't really, this may come as a shock to you, feel like spinning my wheels when I don't have to. There's a jungle as well, damn! There is a lot of stuff here, and actually, okay, this is new though. These, like, what is this biome? Just Minecraft Overworld? Whoa! Now fuck you. Sorry. Other thing that gets under my skin spiders. A lot. It's, yeah. Wow, that was, like, it was daytime and I still thought my life was in danger. Oh, you're kidding me. That's... Okay, good job I am heading the direction I am, because that looks to be like a snowy mountain. But hey, check it out. I think I will take some gold, actually. Do I feel like taking anything else? Probably not. I will take these. I'll dump those sticks. I'll take the gold. And we'll keep heading this way, because again, jungle, good prospects, in theory. Can we find a mangrove swamp before the end of the episode, though? I don't know. Because I quite like these exploring ones. So I always find, especially with the right set of shaders, Minecraft can be quite a pretty game, quite a nice game to look at. And I find that going to different locations and stuff like that. And one of my favourite videos I ever filmed was the walking 50,000 blocks for no real rhyme or reason, which was like 8-9 years ago now, recorded in multiple different little takes, but again, it was just me and a guy from an SMP I was on walking 50,000 blocks, and you find a lot of really cool stuff, I find, when you're walking in good old Minecraft. That is another... Don't tell me I turned around and accidentally came back home. That might actually finish me off. When I just see a roof forest and it's like, home. Also, new cows, so we are definitely in new territory now, which is good. We want new territory. Unless it corrupts our generating and half, breaks the world like it did that one time. But we're fine. We are, at least this time, because previously it was close to home, we are currently 3,000 and a bit blocks out. I think we're possibly okay, at least as far as I'm aware. I guess, yeah, let's just follow this river around. Do I want to go to about 4,000? Yeah, okay, what we'll say, we'll wrap up the episode when I get to 4,000 on one of the axes, roughly give or take, okay? We'll kind of give it a quick extension, because I feel like I maybe had some dead time at the start of the recording, because I'm looking at my thing and it's saying I've been going 22 minutes, and I staunchly believe that to not be true. There's no way. There's no way. But yeah, jungle biomes, oh. And I'll admit, have they changed these? It feels like they're a little bit different in a way I can't put my finger on it. It's either that or I just very rarely come to them. I remember back in the day, and I mean truly back in the day, we're talking 1.2, 1.3 release era. Jungle's my jam. Seriously, I love to be in them. The first Minecraft biome I ever generated in was a jungle, and the first house I built was on like a little beach next to it. And then it got to night time with the spiders and stuff, and that was literally over a decade ago now. It's crazy to think about, but yeah, I used to like jungles. I used to, on a server I was on, I made like a little hidden swimming pool around like one of the lakes and kind of covered it up with a bunch of planks around the edge and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know, I like jungles. I would love to do something in one of them. And there's a very popular YouTube series by a creator I used to watch called Crazy Kips, where he did like a jungle survival back when 1.2 first came out. I knew him for all of his other series. He got me playing like Stonehearth, SimCity, a bunch of other stuff, mods and stuff like that. But a lot of other people know him for his jungle survival series, and part of me's always like, well, that series was 15 years ago, can I do a tribute series? The content-sided part of my brain just kicks in and it's like, hey, check it out. Okay, well, listen, on the one hand, I am going to be swimming in Savannah biome stuff. On the other hand, I'm not a fan of Mangrove Swamp. Like, there's this, it just says Minecraft Overworld. Where is my biome? Where are my biomes? Where have they taken them? I don't know where we are anymore. Selection relative, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? But hey, Savannah, I kind of am happy with, like, the amount of saplings I've got currently. Oh, it's a big one. Is that a shattered savanna? Oh, please tell me that's a shattered savanna. That's actually my favourite biome in the game, because it generates like that, and it just, oh my god, it's literally going higher than like the game can render currently. Well, if I get close to the top of that's going to render in, right? Oh my god. Okay, now we're going around this side. I'm sorry. That is the top. Damn. I always love to build a base in one of these, but I always feel like I wouldn't be able to live up to it. I did that on an SMP as well once, built on the top and kind of worked our way down through the thing, little windows and stuff, of course, and it was, oh, that was peak. I was fully prepared to turn right and not see that. You're kidding me. There's actually... I'm not gonna say no to that. Well, let's grab these saplings anyway. Mangrove swamps are quite easy to get the, you have to junk something, so I guess. Apples, I'll eat every single one of my apples. But yeah, it's just these little things here. You ought to like dig them up and you're done. So as far as that's concerned, we're thriving. But I was literally, I'm gonna check and see if I turned the other way, if that wouldn't have happened. But yes, a mangrove propagile. You see how these things look absolute pain in the ass to harvest, by the way? Yeah, I'll admit, I'm kind of dreading actually getting these damn things planted and built if they take up this amount of space. Because if so, it's going to be a job and a half ahead of us. Where did it go? I guess we'll never know. But yeah, I'm not sure if this place has any like unique enemies I should be worried about or something like that. But I think there's toads, isn't there? There's toads and there's frags. So we can grab some of that. We can't grab them, but we can see some of those if they're hanging around. But yeah, these how they do saplings though. They're like these little things, and from what I remember, because I did look at least how to get the saplings, because I remember from way back in the day them being different. I actually have some bone meal on me. If you bone meal the leaves, it makes another one, which is neat. So, I assume you've maybe got to let that grow a bit more. That might be why the other ones didn't grow, to be fair, but sheesh, I'm not sure how to describe this. Genuinely shocked that this is next to something so effing cool. And the fact it goes a little bit up the mountain as well, because it gets affected by the terrain. Oh my word. What are the coords? I've had the menu up. Okay. To be fair, I said around 4,000. I think you get what you wish for, but I'm going to see what would have happened. If I went the other way, would I have seen that, or would I have just kept going? I'm genuinely curious. So instead of me going, oh, I got to get the side-on view of this, instead I go, okay, yeah, let's sail past. Would I have seen anything that told me there was a mangrove swamp there? Because I got to put myself in the head now of not me that knows there's a mangrove swamp there, but instead of me that's just exploring as is, he'd probably go, okay, I gotta come up, I gotta like scale that a little bit. I think I was kind of half looking before I changed my mind of walking up this bit, which surely I would have noticed it then, right? Yeah, but I mean, could you imagine like the outcome of me just going, yep, this is cool, I'm gonna walk up this way and look at it, and I just don't see the swamp? That'd be soul crushing. Imagine I came back, or I was doubling back, and I was like, oh, what can I miss to go and exploring in one of these things? Only for it to turn out, you know what, in fact, exploring it did lead to... Okay. Honestly, it's plausible I do. You know what I mean? Because it's on the edge. Plausible I could have actually missed that. Like, very slim chance, but I would non-zero. But hey, I did everything I wanted to this episode. I got my saplings. I got my other saplings. And now we're going to get back home, which I'm going to do next time. That's right, if you have enjoyed, then do feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it just happened a bunch. Let me know that you do want to see more of this and a lot of the good stuff, especially because I know right now, okay, those likes, they're one like equals one prayer for my swift and fast recovery. Yes. But I'm going to start heading back home, I think. I got everything I need to. That tree farm is going to be coming along nicely. And until next time, with all that said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.